Dear Dr. Reddy, members of the Prasanthi Council, dear zone chairs, committee chairs, dear brothers and sisters, loving Sai Ram to all of you. It is really wonderful to be together and to share these activities, to hear all this good work, which comes out of love all over the world. And as Dr. Suresh mentioned, to realize the universal form of Sai, who is in every corner of this planet. I'm very happy and honored to give an overview of Sathya Sai education and human values around the world. And we all know that one of the most important aspects of the divine mission of our Divine Master is the emphasis that he has placed on education. Because only through education, true and lasting change can take place in society. Truth, righteousness, peace, love, and non-violence, Satya, Dharma, Santi, Prema, and Ahimsa are the pillars of the universal Sathya Sai educational system, which is blooming with beauty and fragrance in every corner of the world. Sathya Sai Baba has repeatedly reminded us, that's why I would like also to repeat here, of the Latin root of the word education, which is double. Educare, which means to foster, to nourish, to feed, and educare, which is the prior one. This is the one that Swami has emphasized mainly, which means to bring out, to educe, to manifest. We already heard in the introductory discourse of Swami that this is the main purpose of our human life, to realize who we really are, to realize our divine self, which is love. So educare is the key word which summarizes the philosophy of Sathya Sai education. This image beautifully illustrates its dual purpose, which is to nurture the seed of human values already present in every heart and make it blossom into a beautiful flower. This is why Swami originally called this program Bal Vikas, which literally means the blossoming of the child. And because of the authenticity and the purity and the depth of this program, it has touched the hearts of thousands of educators around the world. And I'm one of them. Since so many years when I heard these beautiful words of Swami, I was really touched. And then I said, as an educator myself, I have to dedicate myself in this noble purpose. So many educators around the world, so many years have worked with dedication, devotion, and determination to spread the message of Sathya Sai education and human values in their respective societies. As a result, we have now 39 Sathya Sai schools and 28 institutes of Sathya Sai education under the umbrella of Sri Sathya Sai International Organization. Of course, it's not possible for me to give a full account of the numerous educational activities taking place around the world in this brief presentation. For this purpose, the Education Committee has compiled a global compendium with data on all world programs, which is available on the website of the International Organization. I would like, however, to just underline some important events that took place the last years. On August 26th of last year, the Federal Senate of Brazil honored the contribution of the Institute of Sathya Sai Education of Brazil for its tireless work over 22 years in developing value-based education in the country. The first Sathya Sai school in Brazil was established already in 1993. And there are now 3 schools in 3 different regions. Recently, and this was mentioned by Dr. Phil when he gave his overview for Zone 1, we had a very outstanding conference, international conference in Barbados on strengthening values education. This was organized very excellently by the Institute of Sathya Sai Education of West Indies. And here I would like to express my gratitude once again to the director of the Institute, Mr. Lalo Vaswani, who did his best to organize so nicely this conference. I was very lucky to participate. And of course, this took place with the help of the Institute of USA and with input from the Canadian Institute of Sathya Sai Education. So we had many important presence in this conference, which accommodated over 200 in-person delegates in a very beautiful venue, and also over 200 online participants attended. Important speakers were present, like the minister in the office of the Prime Minister, who gave a very enthusiastic talk on the importance of strengthening human values. The Sathya Sai education in human values was continually heard during these 3 days, and everybody was got very clearly the message by very beautiful presentations of many members of the institutes, like, and I have to mention also the presence and the efforts of Mrs. Doris Hampton, and a member of the Education Committee. We were lucky to have with us the director of the Institute of USA, Mrs. Kalika Grana, and many others who made inspiring presentations, but also people who came from other fields, like, as you can see here, the Chief of Education for East Caribbean Office of UNIFES, Mr. Fiaz Sa. I was speaking with him after in the break because his family lives in Istanbul. He told me, you come from Athens, we are close, my family is there. I'm now here for these years. You know, I'm coming to the end of my duty in UNICEF, and my plan, my desire is when I finish to join you, to join Sathya Sai Education in Human Values. You see, a person so experienced in education all over the world, working in this body of United Nations, to be inspired by Sathya Sai Education is really very important thing, because he could feel the purity, the depth, the spirituality, the genuine character which this program has. Then we had other important guest speakers, like the current president of the Barbados Association of Principals of Secondary Schools, a very nice presence of the cultural ambassador of Barbados, who had composed a wonderful human values song, and we all enjoyed and sang together with him. It was really an amazing event and a blessing from Swami. A last thing that I would like to mention, since the time is very limited, it is again the same month, at the end of this month, another important international conference took place, but this time online, organized by 3 institutes of Ecuador, Colombia, and Mexico. As you can see here, over 34,000 views so far. And in this conference were present representatives of the ministries of education of the 3 countries, of Ecuador, of Colombia, and Mexico. It's really very important. And I realized when I went there how much and how accepted is the Sathya Sai Education Human Values in all countries of Latin America, of West Indies. Before we saw this beautiful in Barbados that they had put for birthday of Swami, the beautiful picture of Swami with a quotation. So I will now, also the last thing I would like to mention is that in order to bring all this together and to make it possible that people can have a taste of the spread of Sathya Sai education, the Education Committee of the International Organization has launched a quarterly newsletter, and already four issues have been published. And in these issues, one can see the different activities that take part in the world. And very easy. It is not a very big magazine. It's just 4 pages, easy to go through, and just to have an idea and to be inspired and motivated from this wonderful initiative. And you can find, for example, in the previous issues, which are available in the website of the International Organization, articles about China, or from the School of Ghana, or from Colombia, or an award for the School of Ribeirão Preto in Brazil. And also a small article about the training which takes place in Haiti. And I was very happy to hear by Brother Manfred how nicely he made possible that everybody can support all these schools and all these programs which give this beauty of human values to so many children. So just to end with this last sentence, based on the philosophy of educare and the sound pedagogy of integral education, Sathya Sai education in human values is today a beacon of hope and a major contribution in the field of education. I'm very happy, as I said, to serve in this field and to chair the Education Committee together with a great colleague and a very senior, which is Mrs. Mariana Meyer, one of the co-founders of the first institute, which was founded in Europe, the SSE Institute, which is still the Institute of North Europe, together with late Torbjörn Meyer, with whom I have worked so many years. I've been inspired, I've been taught, and now I'm very happy to work with Mariana. So I will kindly invite Mariana just to say a few words as we close this update on education.
Thank you so much, dear George. It will definitely be very short. As you presented it, just short glimpses of recent activities, I can say that thanks to thousands of people involved in these educational activities, we see the human values are spreading larger circle worldwide. And therefore our appreciation goes to all of you doing this excellent work of inspiring to self-transformation. Thank you so much to all of you. Jai Sai Ram.